Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Slippery Jimade, and this is an update video. I've started the 10,000 burial chambers farm, and I just thought I'd make something when I got to around 1,000. I'm not at 1,000, I think I'm at 985, and I've stopped farming, just have a quick break and let you know what I've got so far, what I'm doing loot filter wise, what I'm doing gear wise, all that kind of stuff. Overall, I've edited a never sync and uber strict filter, and I've gotten rid of like T1 and 2 maps. Basically, I've just customized it a whole bunch so that I don't get any rare drops apart from Stygian visors when I do abysses. I get a whole bunch of uniques and all the most of the div cards and all the currency and all that stuff. Anyway, I'm just going to do this quick map run and show you what I get, just in case you're curious. If you're not curious, feel free to skip this, and I'll just show you like loot wise what I've got so far from the 1,000. Typically, I could make a very long video about 1,000 maps, but that's because I'd hand in all the divination cards and identify all the uniques, and I'm not going to do any of that this time. This is just a quick update to show you what I've been doing and what I'm going to do for the rest of the 9,000. And then, I'll do the loot video for 10,000, and then we can move on and do normal stuff. Anyway, I talked about loot filter. I am doing breaches, I'm doing abysses, I'm doing strong boxes, I'm doing incursions. I'm not doing the temple, but I'm not including that in the loot. I'll make a separate video for that later on. If anything, this is the most organized I've been all League, maybe ever. I'm not doing offerings to the goddess either, so we'll do incursions. I haven't gotten a doctor drop from incursions yet. I really want to, but I haven't. I've got an A drop, doctor drop, so that's cool. I'll show you them as well. I'll show you everything. In fact, let me just stop playing this. I probably would have sped all that up. So I'm in my hideout now. And the reason I'm all the way over here and not over there is because there's like a fuckboy. You can see him right here. You can see him on my map. There's an MTX fuckboy. And I hate going, like when you start up the game and you load into a town and you get bombarded with MTX fuckboys that lag your PC. And then now there's just one AFK in my hideout. So shout out to that MTX fuckboy. Anyway. Here's stuff I haven't really properly organized. One sec. We've done 985 maps, so you can take that into account when I show you the currency tab. And basically, you can just times everything in there by 10. That's the basic. That's not really what it's going to be because it's RNG and everything's different every time. But here's the money. So you just times everything in here, not them, times everything in here by 10. And that's probably how much we'll have at the end of the video. Not a lot of X is dropped, which is weird because we're running a 70 quant build. So like all of these, this, and this add up to 70 quant plus 15 from a Wind Ripper. So we're like 70 to 85. I don't have any quant on my amulet. I could get more quant, but I wanted a flat line. I could like, cause I got a, it was my treasure. I got a Bisco's drop, but we're not going to ID it until we get to like 10,000 maps done. But if I had a Bisco's, well, people have been asking, why haven't I not put a Bisco's on here? I want flat quant. I know Bisco's is best in slot for quantity, but I want a guaranteed like flat, I'm getting 70 and 15 possibly with frozen enemies. I don't want any more possible like, oh, I have to kill normal mobs for that and magic mobs to get rares. I don't want any of that. So I'll, let me just put this back in here. We've got a horror, that's pretty cool. 2 stack decks, just over 5,000 jewelers, so I guess that'll be 50,000 by the end of the video. Just move these up here just for my own sake. 1 Chaola Breach has shown up, a fair few others, fair bit of that, a lot of these, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the maps, I am not sextanting, I'm not qualitying, I'm just alching and going, and I am using Scours or Chaos, depending on what I feel like, to roll over Elemental Reflect, because that's the only map thing I can't do. I do have 1 Inspired Learning on my tree, so this build is basically a ripoff of Marty Poe's really fast Wind Ripper farmer. I went into his chat, and actually, last time I went into his chat and asked him a question, he kind of ignored me, and he's been kind of, maybe it feels a bit guilty, because I mentioned that in a video as a joke. So this time I went in on my actual account instead of an alt account, and I'm like, hey, tell me how the Wind Ripper works, and he actually stopped and like broke it all down for me, and I definitely didn't extremely copy it all, but I did. I'm also leveling up Volatile Deads in Offhands, which goes in here. I have been selling them for 20C, which is these ones here, but I'm thinking I'll stop selling them and I'll just keep them, and maybe by the time we've done 10,000 maps, I'll have 100 of these that I can val, because you don't need quality on them, you can just get them to 20, and maybe we'll just make a video out of that as well. So I've got that going. So I'm doing lots of things at once, which is nice. This is like the treasure. So here's the good stuff, and here's the, stuff. I'm just like a 6-link, yeah, but this is a good roll, and there's just stuff here like Val bait and stuff like that. So I got an Inspired Learning as well, so that's pretty cool. So these are just Divine Vessels. I don't have a Fragment tab. I don't see the reason for it yet. I'm not really into doing Shaper. I'm not great at the game to need that. This is my Lore Weave tab. I'm working towards that as well. You know, just a bit of everything. Here's the div tab. I'll hand in... No, I'm saving all the hand-ins for at the end of the 10,000. But there's something I will hand in right now, actually, which is a headhunter. So I've done 985 maps, and we made enough to get a headhunter. So that's cool. Let me trade that in real quick. There we go. And I'll replace this. This has got 5 quant on it. I'll replace this with this. And then I'll replace this. Even though this gives me a lot of damage in life, I'll replace this with something with 5% quant. I'll have to buy something. Hopefully with some damage and stuff as well. Like a rare. Like a talisman or maybe a shaper amulet or something like that. So that's cool. So using everything we've got so far, it's safe to say that I'm going to have 10 headhunters at the end of this. And... 50,000 jewelers and 20 exalts, and this is just more stuff I haven't really organized. But yeah, this is everything so far, so feel free to use what you've seen so far in this update video. I'll do update videos at the 2k mark and the 3k mark and the 4k mark and the 5k mark and the 6k mark, but I probably won't do any more doctor hand-ins. But I'll do updates and I'll show you like most of the loot. Probably not doctor count. I want to keep that a secret till the very end. So feel free to keep guessing how many you think I'm going to get. And yeah, I hope these small factor update videos are good enough to sustain your thirst, your hungering for my sexy, sexy voice. Feel free to, you know, link this to a friend or something because it's great. It's great. I'm also streaming a whole bunch of farming, so feel like come along for that too if you want to. I've specifically not told them how many doctor cards I've been getting early on just because I wanted them to see this and be like, God fucking damn it. So yeah, here we are. This is the end of this video. Catch you later. I'll go keep farming. Yep.